Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is your boy Crackshot here with another ESEA Advanced cast on behalf of Variance GG, your home crowd tonight. They'll be taking on Legacy eSports. Now, just before we get started, for everybody who's here, I just wanted to do something for one of the guys during the knife round here. Well, after the knife round, I'll do it. Legacy's coach, Maestro Mike, a lot of you guys might know him from what he's done in the community as a pregame admin, owner, CEO, a lot of stuff that he's done with the pregame hub, and he's been a community member in ESEA for a long time. His apartment unfortunately burned down this week, as a lot of you have probably heard, and I'll post the GoFundMe in the chat before this game gets started. If anybody wants to help out, then that would be greatly appreciated. As I said, this is Legacy's coach, and that's probably why he's not in the server right now, as I would guess, as we get this knife round going. Does look like... Oh, can Rebo clutch? Nice clutch from Rebo there. So there's the GoFundMe. Oh, never mind. I've been deleted. James, if you want to hook it up, brother. We'll be dropping into this one now. It's also all over my Twitter if you guys want to check it out and help him out. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Appreciated. Again, Mike did a lot for me early in my casting career. And so I do want to try to help him out a little bit by at least plugging it for you guys if you guys can afford anything. It's greatly appreciated. All right, into this game. Here we go. Nesca with an early smoke towards B. See what Variance can do here. They'll be getting the T side to start. Out in towards the B site. We've got Laxify finding one on Defang. He's boosted up here. They're unable to take him down, but Nesca finally going to be able to do so. A P250 on KMZ. He's trying to take two down, and he will. Two nice shots there into Pit. Stealthy replies, evening things out into a 2-on-2. Retake is on. They have a kit. They have a smoke. Do they have the positioning? KMZ is doing a lot of work with his P250, looking for the 4K if he can. Rebo dancing, trying to survive, but Shuker's up close. He'll take him down. Variance goes out to a 1-0 lead. Both of these teams 9-2. Last time I saw Legacy, they took on the powerful Polar Ace, and they got the wrong end of that stick on Inferno. Last time we saw Variance, it was the terrain show of KMZ and Fang. We'll see what they can do here. KMZ already getting on the board early. 3 frags in that round with the P250, so he'll go straight onto the AK early here. A force buy from Legacy. Other than Stealthy, you'll likely be tasked with holding the op. Pushing into upper is going to be New. He's going to find one. KMZ quick on the trade. And, ooh, Stealthy. Nice kill onto KMZ. Recovers the AK, and that's full upper control for the CTs. Looks like Nesca may make a fast call out towards the B side. That's exactly what he's done. He's got 2 players out here. Zav and Laxify hiding towards the barrels. Fang's not checked this. Laxify's got to be careful. He has to get the skill, and he will. Gets 2. Now Shuker goes down, and that's Nesca by himself. Inching up close. Zav trying to drop on him, and he gets him with the deagle up close. An eco round from Legacy. They'll fight right back here and tie things up 1-1. Some early heroics there. Great play from you to get that opening frag, and Stealthy up close, ready for the trade. So, Variance quickly going to reply with a forced buy of their own. Stealthy already onto the up. Interesting choice, given the set of weapons that the other team has. I guess he's expecting deagles, and he expected right. Stealthy loses his head quickly. That's the op down. KMZ hitting everything early. Rebo going to grab the op and try to back away safely. Bit of a risk there, but one that's going to pay dividends potentially later in the round. Now they're going to set up 2-2 in these sites. Variance, with a smoke and a flash to work with, they're going to try to explode onto one of them. Nesca pops into short. That's a nice flash there. Actually gets the opera off the angle. So Rebo, he's been made aware of the presence of these T's in towards the bathroom's position. They're not calling for any help right now. You just jump spotting. No, it does look like Variance is going to loop their way around towards Monster. Crossfire set up from the CTs, but if these pistols can get close enough, see what they can do. The smoke is fading. Laxify misses the timing. Zav gonna find the first. Laxify looking to find the second. Nice crossfire there. It's paying off early. Zav gonna take down Fang and Nesca in tandem. KMZ finds a pair with his Mac 10. He's got a shot at this. He's got to try to grab this AK quickly. Gets away. Knows that they're in sight potentially here. Looking into heaven, trying to take down the Opper. Not going to be able to do so. This one's all on to KMZ. Looking for the shot if he can find it. Tries to tap away. Rebo misses the first. 13 HP. Just a sneeze will take him down. New has the frag, but doesn't want to get caught in the wrong position. He'll inch out, take him down. And Legacy will escape another close one. These teams fighting each other to the bitter end of every round. But a save now on the horizon for Variance. Op still in the hands of Stealthy there. Got a bad taste of Deagle early in that second round there, but nothing doing, unfortunately, for Variance. The Glocks and one Deagle on the T side. KMZ buys it up just to try to do some damage if he can. They're going to explode up into bathrooms here. There's going to be a fight momentarily. Nesca knows that there's got to be one up close. Rebo keeps firing. Nesca is trying to draw his attention. And Nesca might find one here. He's got to be careful, though. There's a couple up close, and KMZ going to finally trade him with the Deagle. Stealthy misses the second shot. He did land one. That's Nesca falling, and now trying to close the distance is going to be Shoker. It goes down. KMZ by himself burning, and he'll go down to Stealthy. Nice shot there from the Opper. Finds 3 kills on the round. Looking to try to get a little bit comfortable here as Legacy trying to cement the CT side together, but this will be the test. KMZ goes straight onto the Op. Juker, Nesca, Fang, and Spammer all on AKs. No real bank being built up on Legacy either because the damage is being done. I mean, that round was the first where they're able to really kind of start to build, but the utility cost that they spent there up and towards bathrooms, I mean, had to rebuy all of that. Variance wins this. They could still put some pressure here. There's 4 players towards upper A here for Legacy. This is a good counter call, but they're dying left and right. KMZ and Nesca find kills in tandem, and they've let one behind them, though. They've actually let New sneak behind them. He could actually do a ton of damage here. He's behind them on the minimap right now, as you can see. And it's good. They're going to be pinched in. I mean, they have the manpower to do this. It's just going to be a matter of how New decides to play this. Finally takes one down, fast on the flank. Spammer comes back and shuts him down quickly. And that should be around going the way of Variance if they play this correctly. Spammer grabs the Op. Fang and Nesca gonna inch their way up long. They know that the player could be rotated in at this point. Oh, the op shot's gonna miss. So now Stealthy by himself in bank. That was his one chance, really. And it's passed at this point. They won't give him another shot at taking one of them down. It probably is best to just run away with this op in towards the B site at this point. Spammer's got the angle covered, coming out bank on the left. Nesca dancing on the box, and Fang ready to trade. This is a round solidified from Variance. So despite Legacy, with a good counter call to send 4 into upper A, and even sneaking New behind them, just not going to be able to convert. Stealthy needs to... Can he live here? He lives here, right? Yeah, he definitely lives here. I don't know why I have to ask this question. I should know this. I pretty much ask that question every time I play, too. Looking at the scoreboard, we are going to see a little bit of economy being built on the T side here. Oh, they are going to have to rebuy a couple, but economy relatively the same in terms of the side speaking. And we will get a pause coming out here. Now Legacy is going to decide what to do. I mean, they've got Augs on 2. They can still get the op on Stealthy as he did save it. Not exactly the best buy. This round, actually, for both teams, really, this is going to dictate the next couple at least. Default in towards B. We are at in the 6th round. Oh, that nade's gonna be punishing. Oh my gosh, the Molly's gonna burn 2 alive with that nade. Laxify. He gets revenge for what we saw a few weeks prior. Utility was the bane of his existence in the last match we watched him play, but right there, he's going to take down 2. I guess the smoke just didn't quite cover off enough of the molly. Wonder what happened there. Either way, this is going to be a slight advantage gain. KMZ needed to hit that shot, not going to be able to. Nesca finds 1, Spammer as well on the other side of the map, but it's heavily damaged. Spammer only 2 HP. Can't even take one of these bullets through the wall. Niu could try to fire through, but instead things are going to come to a standstill as the 3-on-2 unfolds. Spammer with the flash here is going to get Rebo off. Or not Rebo, rather. Sorry, that's Stealthy. He's trying to retreat, and Spammer almost takes him down on the retreat. 2 HP, but putting himself to work well as Spammer there. Laxify flashes in for information. Spammer going to set up a smoke. Throws it in. And they are going to commit into this A site, where there is defense's home. Inching up short now. Spammer and Nesca. Gotta be careful not to meet the wrong side of this op. Stealthy's holding the angle wide, and Spammer wins the duel anyway. Spammer gets up close, too. He's got a few seconds to plant the bomb, and Spammer almost takes down Laxify. Still puts Nesca in a really good spot. Does some damage, and Nesca gonna walk the bank. Here's both of them, and if he can walk up behind them, this could be a huge play from Nesca. If he can hit this. Sees one cross. Not sure that they spotted him. They tap it. They know where he is now. Now he's got to try to take down 1, and he will be able to. Had to believe that Laxify was going to stick there. Niu grabs the op, and an important round from Legacy. Their economy's being hounded right now, though, by Variance. Every round is just an absolute grind for Legacy at this point. It seemed like Stealthy just wasn't quite ready for Spammer there, but impressive work with 2 HP nonetheless. They do get the bomb plant, and this will be a fine T-side start for them despite dropping these rounds in these clutch situations. Oh, they're gonna, okay, I thought they were gonna try the quad boost. Almost did. Then they decided, maybe not right now. They know KMZ's got the AWP. When he's got that weapon in hand, he can do a lot of damage with it. They're gonna molly into short. Not sure that that one even actually landed properly. It didn't. Or it did. Spammer throws a flash into upper A. Not gonna bite, and Fang almost takes down Laxify. He's gotta be careful. That's a nice nade in. Not gonna connect though. Niu only takes a little bit of tickle damage from it. Just gonna be brushed by the shrapnel of that frag grenade over there in pit. I think it was designed to hit barrel, and Niu wasn't quite far enough back. Gotta be careful of this pop play if they decide to go for something here. Shoker and Spammer setting up. Spammer gonna set up a flash, and Zav's on the off angle. It's the shot anyway with the AUG. He's content to sit there. I don't think Spammer was ready for him to just stay on that angle, and that'll be 2 for Zav. KMZ now trying to take him down. We'll finally get the job done out here outside Monster, but there's 2 more home for Legacy. The defenses are here. 30 seconds left. They need to win these trades, and 2-on-2 unfolds. KMZ striking with the AWP once again. Fang got to be careful here. He's got to get his short covered. The smoke's gone. This is dangerous, but bomb will be planted. Rebo and Stealthy against KMZ and Fang. These are the 2 that Variants are going to want in this situation anyway. Rebo going to win the first fight with the AUG, and that's going to leave KMZ looking for the clutch now. Stealthy trying to inch up, and KMZ was ready for it. Looks for the flick shot, and KMZ, huge clutch for Variants. A 3rd round going the way of your hometown boys here. And the economy, as I spoke of, these previous rounds, the economic situation that Variance was putting their opposition in, finally going to come back to bite them. They'll be left to force buy here. They probably won't have much left to work with. Yeah, they will go for a force buy here, other than Stealthy, who's just going to keep a little bit of bank for that AWP. Continue that duel. Huge plays from KMZ once again. Great start now from Variance if they can convert this round cleanly. Relatively simple 2 connector 3B stack coming out from Legacy, but often the simplest setups are the ones that end up working out. Revo up close here. The smoke is in. They're going to flash, try to head out the door. Spammer tries to disguise the footsteps. Makes the bomb's position known, so they walk this smoke. They could be in trouble. They are being corralled in towards the B site at this point. Variants definitely have the firepower to make this happen. Neska gonna flash out too. Into the site. Stealthy, completely blind. Goes down to Shoker, looking for a second. They know that this player's here. Zav somehow is good for 1 and 2. Niu finds 2 as well. All of a sudden, things falling to pieces. KMZ switches to the AK, but Legacy on the force buy. The stack pays off. And now all of a sudden, the tables have been turned on Variance. Oh, how the turntables. I really hope the audience isn't too young to not get that reference. Because then I seem kind of like a dork. I think like I just had a little brain fart there. Laxify tapping away, not going to connect on any of these. Neska looking for the boost, not going to find anything. These reply force buys back and forth to show how evenly matched these teams are. 9 and 2, as I said, both teams. Both looking for their 10th win. Both expected to go deep into advanced playoffs. In fact, this could even end up being, you know, a preview of what might be to come in the playoffs. Legacy can tend to use these grates, and they're doing a great job of it. Neska inching up. It does look like they are going to head towards the A site. Spammer going to throw in flash. Did they check up close? Revo is going to find 1. Looking for a second in bathrooms. Will finally be traded out. The AUG is recovered, and Neska's actually found Stealthy in sight. He's fallen, and Neska recovering the AWP. They've got a chance at this. Spammer going to plant the bomb. All 3 retaking from the CT side. Legacy's got a tough job ahead, but a kill needs to be found here soon. For Variance. Kits aplenty, of course. Spammer on the off angle, not going to be able to find one, and that's going to leave Neska. This is going to be very difficult now. He's got not a lot of HP to work with and not going to be able to hit the shot. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run with the op here. Yeah, he's just going to run away. This is a good save. It's a good call not to go for this. Oh, look who's hot on his tail. Niu wants him dead here. He wants that op back, or at least he wants it out of their hands. They know what KMZ can do with it, but not going to be successful in that endeavor. So with the op on KMZ's back, it'll be light pistols around it. Variance will be looking to work a pick. We'll see how Legacy decides to play this on their CT setup. Definitely not going to be wanting to give anything open, especially considering Stealthy doesn't have a scope of his own to contest a long angle with KMZ here. Revo gets up close to the smoke. He wants to, again, they want to mitigate the chances of KMZ cracking open this round. Shoker goes down early. Stealthy making that AK work out. Rebo takes down Spammer, but he'll go down to Fang. Wasn't quite expecting him up so close. Or Stealthy, rather. Sorry, I thought Fang killed Rebo. Now he finally makes my cast call true. Killed the wrong bathrooms player. At least according to me, they did. They're going to loop all the way back around through spawn. The utility completely spent. The economy, again, Legacy's economy is being kept in the gutters here. They need a convincing round win at some point. Because this could come back to bite them late in the half. Fang looking for Niu with the AK. Hits the nice entry there. Fang, no armor on him either. So that's surprising, actually. He's able to do that, aim punch and all. The bullet still sails through. They know where Zav is. Fang gonna try to hit this shot. Nesca flashes up close for him. There's a player in heaven. Got to be careful. Looking for him. Not going to connect. And Zav going to be left inching out towards the side. Takes on 1-2 with the spray transfer. Nice play there, but KMZ earned himself a one-on-one with the op. He is just going to stick the plant. Laxify inching up close. KMZ not going to be able to hit the shot. Laxify with a very nice 1v1 play there. Both players staying true to their guns. Laxify didn't think it was going to be a fake plant. And he'll win the round because of it. Maybe a little assertion of dominance there with that spray. We'll see now. You don't really want to tick off KMZ. He's already out, despite his team being down 7-3, heading into this 11th round. He's grabbed 14 frags already. At least staying even with the top fragger on the CT side. That's Zav, who's been an absolute beast on that B site so far. It's been a monster in monster. No, that one was even bad for my standards. I'll stop. Variance looking to control bathrooms once again. They've had a lot of success with this on their ecos, so now looking to just push these players off. They've been able to put pressure on Rebo and Stealthy in the past. They know that that's where these guys play, and Rebo's out wide. I don't think KMZ was expecting the off angle. But now a task for the T's is to take this map control back. They've got to be careful. They got to know that the op is supporting at this point. If they swing too wide, they could be punished further. Spammer grabs the op of his own. Or grabs the op for himself, rather. Rebo takes down Fang. They're still going to commit into this A site. Stealthy hits the first shot. He's mullied off the boxes. Hits a second on Spammer. Looking for the third. Knows where Nesca is. And that'll be a quick three-piece from Stealthy. 8 rounds for Legacy. Another pause here coming out from Variance. Coach Seaside would like to have a word. Going to talk a little bit about what's going on, where they're maybe going to be able to crack open the defenses of Legacy. Likely another save on the horizon, on the cards for Variance. Still doing a ton of damage here. Legacy will be happy with 8 rounds, given how this half has gone so far for some of their players. But by that same token, they're looking quite strong here on overpass. Given that these are best of ones, of course, during the regular season, there's not really a lot of chance to reply if you don't get things going in your first half of the game. If Variants are able to pick one up here, that'll be huge. Will they be able to do it without the weapons they need? CNU's inching up, maybe waiting for a peek. The flash is in. He sees one. Not going to be able to find a frag there. Laxify sees 2 there, trying to spray. Just tickles Nesca a little bit. Here's Rebo and Stealthy. They're backing up. Stealthy's going to hit the first shot. They're not backing up, rather. It does look like they're just going to stick around here and just try to frag out in their positioning. Rebo doesn't have a lot of bullets left to work with. Stealthy did fall. Nesca grabs the op. Now by himself, he needs to try to hit this shot if he can. He's scoped in wide. He'll take 1. The first task done. 56 seconds left, though. It's very unlikely that Nesca's able to save. Showing off some nice movement there out towards long, and he'll just inch his way up in towards the site. Hoping to just get peeked at this point. Sees Zav. Now the jig is up. Did he hit him? I don't think he hit him there. Nade did, though. Trying to inch up in towards the side. He scoped in, pulls out the bomb. Laxify's close, and Legacy secures the 9th round, secures the AWP, and are out to a dominant start here on overpass. Variance really got to get something going here. Looks like KMZ's decided to go away from the op at this point. It does look like they might want to change the pace a little bit here, speed things up if they can. If they go for a fast strat, I wouldn't be surprised. They are going to smoke on that monster play. Laxify with the big nade there. Once again, does a ton of damage. Just going to try to spam a little bit more if he can into short. There are, once again, 3 players here for Legacy, and they haven't really been forced to adjust that setup. They're content to kind of give up bathrooms control as soon as they're spotted, and they're doing a good job at relying on their players in sight. Zab finds one. The flashes aren't good enough as Zab finds another. Sorry, Laxify finds 2. Spammer can't make his name ring true today. Trying to get the bomb down, but he won't even be able to do that. That short smoke not going to be good enough, as that's going to leave KMZ by himself. They'll finally take him down. The Legacy, a 10th round. Huge plays from Legacy right now. This is looking good for them. Looking to find their 10th win on the season. And of course, this would be a great one for Maestro, of course. Doing it for their coach, who can't be present in this one, as I mentioned at the start of the stream. Laxify again. These nades are just so punishing. And Niu gonna complete on that kill. Short control is proving to be, short B control is proving very costly right now for Variance, and they're not willing to just give it up at this point. They have bought into this round. Nice shot from KMZ there to take down Stealthy. Wasn't quite sure if he was ready from the angle from that side. A consolation frag at best, though, with the damage that's been done and the control that Variance have. They have 1 smoke to work with at this point. Zab can even smoke this off if he wants to. This would be a good time to do so. Good read from him there. They're going to head through anyway. Nesca flashes in his teammates. That Molotov dropped, and Zab finds one. The great crossfire again. Zab, strong from barrels. And Nesca by himself will take Zab down, but Rebo on the flank avenges his fallen teammate and sees an 11th round on the board for his side. Variance need this one. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Conceding double digits in the first half of any map in a best of 1 is, you know, difficult to come back from. I mean, heading into the CT side, we could see some magic coming out from Variance. Not sure what kind of setups they're going to be ready to employ. KMZ spotted Rebo, who got a little over aggressive there. I mean, eventually they were going to get a little antsy in towards that A site with the short B control. The Variants keep paying for in the form of HP. Shuker lurking up, trying to find one, but that might have been a little bit ill-advised as Niu takes him down, evens out the round, and that nade could punish his teammate. Fang gotta be careful. He lives. 33 HP. Zav. Oh, they almost catch him out. Over towards Barrel, tapping away as KMZ and Spammer with the Galil grabs frag, and this could be a round for Variance. They just kind of sneak into the site after Shoker offers himself up. Really a round that Legacy probably should have had. Now in desperate times, as they have 2-on-4, they do have to go for this. Last round of the half. But an op in hand of Stealthy. Laxify has a nade for short. They've got 1 Molotov to work with. Laxify gonna flash in, a rather obvious one, but not one that's gonna punish anyone here. KMZ on the off angle, spams down Laxify and completes 1 more onto Heaven. That's a 4K for him on the round. Continuing, holding on to his star-studded status for this lineup. Huge plays from him in this half so far. Big round, big round. Can't fault Shoker too much just for walking in there. I mean, they didn't have a lot of utility to work with. And despite, you know, them having an advantage, they did have to try to take a chance in towards the site. Perhaps him lurking up short there may have actually done enough to give these guys a reason to, or give Variance a reason, or sorry, give Legacy maybe the idea that he was a lurk or something. Because it did seem to catch them out when their other players flooded into the site, and KMZ just wrecked everything. Now on to the second half here, 11-4 for Legacy. An absolute must pistol for Variance here. Out in towards long are going to be the T's of Legacy. They'll control it. They'll clear out bathrooms, or they won't. Yeah, they will. No one home, really. There's 4 players here towards the B site to begin for Variance, and instead they will rotate one up. It's just 5 sets of armor here for Variance, so they're relying on their aim at this point. Rebo and Zav setting up some kind of execute. I think that's a... This is a B fake. Oh, this could be horrible. Yu finds one. Shuker with the reply. No one else here. They have rotated a player down, though, and this could be punishing here. He's got to get away, and he won't be able to. KMZ goes down into bank. A well-executed pistol from Legacy. This could be huge as Laxabai finds one with his Glock, swinging into bank. Spammer trying to do anything he can as he flies out the smoke, but that's going to leave Shuker by himself. And he'll meet the wrong end of that Glock. 12 rounds now for Legacy. Things looking very desperate for Variance at this point. Big rounds, big round. Despite 19 frags on KMZ, Variance really haven't been able to get anything done, and the force buy here probably necessary given the round count. See what kind of heroics they can pull off with these upgraded pistols. One Deeg onto Rebo. Nesca falls simultaneously in upper. And now in the round, we've reached a standstill. KMZ, that's dangerous now. These Molotovs are in. I guess the jig is up at this point. Spammer's been mollied out, but he's so blind. What can he even do? He's going to go down to the molly. Looks like the Go TV's chugging a little bit here. Nonetheless, in the meantime, here we have Variance trying to get back into the round. They are going to go for this. They know that one could be up close, but New's going to tuck his head and take one down. That's 2 falling, rather. 13-4 for Legacy. Variance going to have to save and go for broke on a potentially 4-14 scoreline. 10 rounds of perfect Counter-Strike just to tie things up. Yeah, Ellis, I know, dude. Such is the life of a caster. That's not even bad by my most standards, to be honest. Looks like my internet's holding up, too. We got 70-kilometer-an-hour winds around here. Oh, KMZ, nice! With the Zeus, takes down Yu, escapes with his life. That one's more of an assertion of dominance there from the Variance Opper than anything. Making Ricky proud from Complexity there. Heartbreaker as they fall out of the major to FaZe. Flashes are in. Rebo's got to be careful here. He could fall really easily. He's actually been taken down very low. Shuker's going to find one. Trying to take down his Spammer. They've evened this out. Actually, rather, they have a 3-on-1 advantage here. Stealthy needs to find these frags quickly. He's got a CZ in hand. He recovered in the previous round. KMZ's boosted up on the sandbags. I think he spotted him. Looks like he definitely spotted him. KMZ takes down Stealthy and Variance with a very much needed eco round. A near full eco going to prove successful for the defending side here. I think to bounce back after what was not the first half they could have wanted, was very lackluster in terms of their execution in towards that B site. They took so much damage almost every single round just to pay for short control when they were having success in towards the A site. But of course, a reply by coming out from Legacy, forcing up. They have the round advantage to do so, and they'll be able to take short control relatively free of charge here. As we see Variance, they've forced onto rifles. Their utility not exactly plentiful. They don't have bounties of it. This is the Astralis execute here in towards the B site, and it could work out here. Spammer loses his life. Laxify spots Spammer in sight, rather. Spammer was the only one to find a frag there. And now all of a sudden, Variance on the outside looking in. These back and forth affairs in these rounds are not doing Variance a solid whatsoever here. I'm not even sure that this is going to be a very difficult retake if they can even find it. Laxify's only on a single point of HP, but how could they know that? They will run up and take him down, trying to find the trade. Nesca did find the trade, actually. He took down Zav, and now KMZ's gone for it. New swings out, takes him down. 14 rounds for Variance, and this is actually going to leave, or 14 rounds rather for Legacy. This is going to leave Variance in a worse spot than they were prior. Even if they full save here, I wouldn't be surprised if, yep, Spammer's going to grab the op and toss it over to KMZ. I should have said it quicker so that I looked like more of a genius. Not really a genius thing, though, to be honest. It's a pretty common situation here, as you see. You look at the fragging power of both sides. We see what KMZ's been able to do in this game with his 21 frags so far. He's actually out-fragging everybody on the other team, but of course, a much more jointed effort on the side of Legacy here, where we've got a few players on Variance struggling to crack double digits. Of course, there's a lot more to it than just frags in Counter-Strike. I've always been a proponent of that. But at the end of the day, it's been the difference for Legacy. Very nice execute into there. That one's the Astralis execute in towards the B side. It can be lined up very quickly. Those two Molotovs for Stairs and Graffiti can be very punishing because players aren't keen to fall back into CT. They fall in towards the site. They're flashed up, and now just a straight B hit coming out from Legacy. Gonna smoke off short. Variance they're just gonna give this up. They've got 4 in short, 2 working their way around towards Monster. They're trying to boost KMZ's up. Not able to find a kill. Dab takes down Fang. That kill should probably even be the round, because now they can't even have really a two-pronged attack. They've kind of just got to back off and save this up. Save what they can, rather, into the next round. Legacy gonna move themselves onto 15 here. And they'll be rewarded, rather, with 10 map points to work with. Now, in towards the end of this game, we are going to see Variance have to stand on their tiptoes just to crack back into it. They will take down Zav for their troubles, but it's only a Mac 10 falling. And this is it right here. They have to stand tall. A tall task, though, of course. Backs against the wall. This has got to be it for your home side. Surprised Shuker didn't grab a kit. And it's the little things, of course, but always need to improve. Stealthy gonna throw in a smoke early. He's actually gonna take down KMZ on the off-angle swing. That could be it right there. That might be it, to be honest. We see Spammers trying to find one here with his teammate. They will find one kill, but is that going to be it? Stealthy takes down one with the op, looking for one more. Not going to be able to make it happen. Shuker in short. He's flashing in. Fang's found one. They can still maybe do this. Oh, with this kill. Oh no, Niu finds one in Nesca now. He's under heaven. This is where Laxify has found himself hiding. He needs to find the kill, but Laxify stands tall. And that'll be a GG for your Variance guys. They will go down 16-5. Here on Overpass. Unfortunate scenes for Variance. Just unable to really get the ball rolling following that 5-3 reset. Seemed like they had everything going for them at the start of that game. They were punishing their opposition on the CT side, but ultimately, you got to give credit where credit is due. Legacy had a lot going for them in that one. They had really solid B-site control on both sides of the map, rather. And when they were giving up short B, they didn't even really try to take short B. When they were giving it up, they were absolutely punishing the T side for wanting it early in the round. And despite Variance having a lot of success up in towards that A side, it looked like Rebo and Stealthy finally kind of got themselves coordinated and set up, ready to fight for that short control in Sands and in Bathrooms. Ultimately, that one's going to be how this one plays out. 16-5 going to be your scoreline. Big win from Variance. They'll go to 10-2, and that'll be 9-3. Or sorry, big win for Legacy, who will go to 10-2, and it'll be 9-3 for Variance at this point. Anyways, guys, yeah, thank you for posting that, James. As again, just to reiterate for anybody who wasn't here at the start of the stream, Legacy's coach, Maestro Mike, big community member, huge, big friend of mine. He's been a huge influence on my casting career, and it really would mean a lot if everybody could just go check out that GoFundMe, or just share it around. If you can't have anything to donate, that's cool. Just, you know, share it around. It'll help him out. They lost everything in a apartment fire this week, but they are okay, and they did save both their dogs, which is huge. So any gestures help on that front. So thank you guys. Thank you to everybody for watching. My name is Crackshot. I'll catch you guys later.